2019 March Kenya mission. We worked in Nakuru, Kenya. In this local church, let us use their building for a 3-day seminar. This is my dear friend Lawrence Omega, and we began the training. I taught on Philippians chapter 3, and I really expounded on that chapter for most of that late morning and afternoon, teaching them to press on to the highest calling of the Lord. And they responded by coming and admitting they needed to press on, that they weren't where they should be, and they were seeking the Lord at the altar. And then the second day, I began to teach on several other scriptures. I used Hebrews, the whole chapter 12, and Matthew chapter 10, and 1 Peter chapter 4. All those chapters I taught about suffering for the Lord as his disciple and not as a worldly person, what to expect when we begin to serve him. It's a difficult road, and it's not easy to press on to the highest calling, but it glorifies God when we suffer, and he is pleased when we obey his word, even in the midst of suffering. You could see the singers from Tanzania here. They are welcoming John in May for a training seminar on the chlorine generators. And I preached then about the 7-step message, multiplying disciples in churches, and they came repeatedly to the altar to seek the Lord, to repent and to admit they needed to change from the traditional church to the biblical church. And when I taught on tithes and offerings, all of these came to repent of robbing God. It's really something to see them seeking God. This is Lawrence Omega from another part of Kenya we're going to go to next year. We taught them on the chlorine generator as the final session, and they were really responsive, wanting to be involved in going out and reaching the people with safe water and the gospel. And there's a group that stayed to the very end because they want to participate. You can see the equipment here as we did the training. And there's a brother from Nigeria who was especially interested to take this equipment, that's him there, into his country and to reach his people. And John is going to go there and train them further on another day. This is the group photo of the people. God bless you. Thank you for your prayers.